Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barca, Real Madrid, as well as all the Spanish teams are at risk of facing Champions League expulsion if Luis Rubiales is removed as RFEF president amid controversies. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, we are going to talk about Ace Abday as Bayer Leverkusen willing to table 20 million euros offer for the Barca winger. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Spanish publication Onda Cero has sensationally claimed that all Spanish teams, including Barcelona and Real Madrid, are at risk of getting expelled from the UEFA if Luis Rubiales is removed from the presidency. Last Friday, the Royal Spanish Football Federation submitted a formal complaint to UEFA about government interventionism. This action preceded FIFA's announcement of the suspension of Rubiales as RFEF president. According to UEFA statutes, its associations shall manage their affairs independently and without undue influence from third parties. Any body or decision of a body that has not been elected or appointed in accordance with said procedure, even provisionally, will not be recognized. Surprisingly enough, even Pedro Rocha, who happens to be the interim president of the RFEF, got to know about the incident on Monday through the aforementioned media publication. So, talking about the fact that the General Secretary wants to save Rubiales. Andrew Camps, the General Secretary of the RFEF, has issued a warning to the government before UEFA, aiming to support his superior, Rubiales. This situation raises concerns about potential consequences for Spanish teams which might face exclusion from European competitions. Camps directly pins the blame on certain members of the Spanish government who have openly advocated for severe actions, including the resignation and the disqualification of Luis Rubiales. As such, Camps, who happens to be among Rubiales' loyal faction, has called upon UEFA to intervene in support of the RFEF president and the vice president of the European football's highest authority. Camp's unwavering allegiance and resolute defense of Rubiales have been striking features throughout a series of controversies that have shadowed Rubiales' tenure as the president of the RFEF since his election on May 17, 2018. His dedication has propelled him to take the audacious step, fearlessly accusing the Spanish government and igniting a fiery discourse that has enveloped the entire Spanish football community. What a shame! What a disgrace! I feel so sad. The fact that things had just been exaggerated for no just reason, for no just reason. Like just a kiss on the lip can cause Barca, can cause teams to get excluded from Champions League football is absolutely crazy, and I just hope it shouldn't reach that extent. Because yesterday, those were the reports that were circulating. You know that if when the Spanish Football Federation issued a stern warning saying that if UEFA or if FIFA finally pushes Rubiales out of his post as president of the Spanish Football Federation, the Spanish Football Federation have said they will quit UEFA for good. They will quit UEFA. And of course, automatically, if they do that, then all Spanish teams will be disconnected from European competitions. And at the end of the day, if they ask the reason that why is it so, all points down to a kiss for less than 1 second. Had it been it was a rape case that maybe they filed a complaint or they sued the Rubiales about that, we could have understood. But this is just, I mean, what is happening? And I was quite shocked that about 55 players of those women who plays for the Spanish national team have said they won't play again. They will never wear the jersey of Spain again until Rubiales leaves the post. Like, they are also the one putting the fire on it. Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. If I was Hermoso, the captain, who was supposedly, or as people say, the victim of that incident, just come and cool down everything. Because for me, it's just aggravating for no good reason. This is something that should be forgivable for 1 second. For me, it makes no sense. The media now is adding fuel to the fire, and it's not helping the case. And I love the fact that the Spanish Football Federation is backing their president up. I love that. I love that. Because for me, it's just getting exaggerated. Now winning the World Cup has become a problem because had it been Spain never won the World Cup, all these things couldn't have been happening. And it's quite sad that after a moment of such joy in the Spanish community, this is the kind of thing they get in return. Sadness. People are angry. There's threat. Somebody's job is at risk. They are forcing him to quit the role, or else they'll be banning him for footballing activities and stuff like that. All this is just no need. Then on to the final story of discussion. Sport has revealed that Bundesliga side Bayer Leverkusen will offer 20 million euros to Barca for the services of Abdel Elzazzouli as the transfer window's closure looms. Barca remain engrossed in their efforts to orchestrate player arrivals and departures, a strategy aimed at bolstering the first team roster and maintaining the squad salary. Once again, the spotlight has turned towards Abde, a prominent name within the corridors of Can Barca, with an enticing offer from Bayer Leverkusen, potentially opening the doors for his departure. Bayer Leverkusen have emerged as the foremost contender for Abde's services, while it happened that Abde's fate had been sealed with Xavi's endorsement, who envisions him as a winger under his charge. The German outfit has rekindled their pursuit. For that, they are prepared to commit a substantial 20 million euros to secure Abde's signature. When manager Jabi Alonso understood to be a keen admirer of the 21-year-old starlet, who spent the last season on loan at Osasuna. Within the Barca camp, there is an anticipation that the Moroccan international situation will be resolved in the final hours of the transfer window, with still 5 days left. So, guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.